It's Madden NFL 23, where we'll see a brawl inside the AFC South. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the Tennessee Titans. Just ahead on EA Sports.
By many accounts, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. Today, it's a good matchup in the AFC South between the Indianapolis Colts and the Tennessee Titans. And a welcome in, everybody, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, so much gets made about offensive comparisons. Here's a matchup where the defenses may just take center stage.
Yeah, we're usually talking about guys scoring touchdowns. How about the guys who prevent them and change the momentum of the game when they take the ball away? I love those ball hawks in the secondary. People after my own heart.
Has us all set, and we are underway from Nashville, Tennessee. From the 6. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by an 11th-year passer in the league now. Still best remembered for his heroics in Super Bowl 52, of course, Nick Foles.
When you look at Nick Foles' career in total, you wonder to yourself at times, why has he not been a consistent starter in the league? Because when he's on, he can take a team to the Super Bowl and win it, as he did with Philadelphia.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 29, Foles. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Amari Hooker, and the Titans are going to take possession of the football. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
The Titans set to take over behind their quarterback, Ryan Tannehill.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. They keep it with Henry on first down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Henry, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Tannehill. And this is going to be incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Tannehill to the sideline. Randy Bullock out now for the Tennessee field goal. This from 36 yards out. Bullock's kick is good, and the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And they'll be looking to make amends for that first drive, which came to a rather abrupt ending.
Certainly did, and I remember going back to my notes before this game, and a lot of times when I scout a guy, I have a little section about how does he handle adversity. And in this case, a big check mark. He may have thrown the first interception, but I don't think he's going to throw very many more.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Second down, another run with Taylor. Extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Foles. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Taking it about the 16. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
And this defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call him for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And here's Rodgers on the return. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. And they come up here now, 1st down. Here's Foles. A throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked off by Kevin Farley. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
What you just saw there, 1st-round talent, 2nd year, even more success. A pick 6 for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year 1. By year 2, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. The road ahead a little bit more difficult now after that pick 6. So dealing with this deficit here, we'll see if he can try to make amends on this drive. 1st and 10. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that will bring up second down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Nothing to score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to Taylor on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Foles, and his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time, and that'll make it 3rd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Foles. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 43. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Taylor. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he is going to get this close to the 1st down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 35. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for the 1st with Taylor. And he'll go down at the 28. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That ball caught by Campbell. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. He'll look to throw. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. Second down. Down this close to the goal line. First down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
There's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
And this offense on third down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a third and goal here. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flushed out right to the back of the end zone, but too high. Over everybody and incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick here is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
They begin with Henry. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And now a stoppage. And looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury. And we'll be back in a moment. Balled at the 26, 2nd and 7. Back to throw, Tannehill. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. It'll be a gain of 5, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Problems Cardinals on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
On fourth down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. Called out a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. This one completes Alec Pierce. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Mo Alley-Cox. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30.
First down, Indianapolis.
They'll look to throw again. And that's caught left side by Mo Alley-Cox. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 37. And his kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much. And welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Colts. And they weren't able to get a whole lot done throwing the football. That'll likely be a big key if they want to turn things around in the second half. And meanwhile, for the Titans, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. Takes it at the 7. And able to get this out to the 25. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the third quarter. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game, 1st and 10 here. Second half begins with a run by Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
From the 27, Tannehill. That's complete to Traylon Burks. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Inside handoff, Henry. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Henry. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's the big fellas I know right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Tannehill. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Henry up the middle, and he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Tannehill. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Nick Westbrook-Ikhine. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Titans take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Will send this one away after the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the 2nd half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Up the middle, here's Taylor. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Some calls for the defense there. They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fielded at the 33. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Henry running right. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Colts pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They trail by 2 scores in the 4th, and their defense did its job getting the fumble recovery. A time to see what this offense has left in the tank. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Foles. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. So the coach putting the blitz on. And remember, that coach, former defender in this league, he loves this.
Yeah, they love to see it happen because I think they just have that flashback about when they were playing, right? That's what we were taught. That's what we did. And they use that same impact with their own teams and do the same type of teaching.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. So the completion good for just 3. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Tannehill now to throw. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Kwity Paye getting in there and burying him behind the line. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 57 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Kwity Paye picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Foles ready to lead this offense. Down by 11, a minute 55 remaining. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Now Foles. Pass complete to Allie Cox. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. They need a touchdown, the 2-point conversion, and a field goal. Pretty good start to the drive, though.
Yeah, good start to the drive, but the urgency has to really be increased by both the players on the field and everyone on the sidelines. Got to make sure everyone is up and into this game.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts in the middle of the field. That should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Here's Foles. Pass complete to Taylor. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Back to throw again. And that will be incomplete.
And they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters. So I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Titans. They've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Now a handoff to Henry, and not much running room. Down to the 32. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Henry. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Tannehill to the sideline, and Randy Bullock out now for the Tennessee field goal. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. Bullock's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try to...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Kevin Byard, and the Titans are going to have it here just past the 25.
So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Tannehill to a knee, and that ought to be the final act of this ball game. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.